Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Siege of Avalon. We're just about to start the third chapter, and the first point of order here is to go downstairs and report into Sir Roth, as we were told to. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Keep in mind that there's 6 chapters in the game. The first 2, as I said, are mandatory, and the following 3 are all optional, and each one of them is specialized for each of the 3 classes. So the one we're entering into now, the third chapter, is specialized for the warrior, and it contains the warrior specialty quest. The 4th chapter is for the scout, and it contains his quest. And the 5th chapter is for us, the magicians, and it contains our quest. The 6th chapter is mandatory again, and has to be done since it concludes the story, while the 3rd through 5th chapters are all optional, saving for the one that is special for your class. So we have to do the 5th chapter, but if we talk to Sir Roth, we can actually decline this entire chapter, and our brother Corvus will take care of this entire storyline. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and service Avalon as best we can. And there's apparently quite a few rumors going around about ourselves and Sir Roth, mostly concerning the possibility that we might be traitors, which is of course ludicrous. But Sir Roth warns us it's something to keep in mind. And he tells us that we are to report to a secret location, a hidden outpost, and once we report there, we are to take the letter to the captain there, and by doing so, he's going to give it to a scout who will bring it on to a man named King Vortigern, who is leading reinforcements to break the siege at Avalon. And we're told to report to someone named Captain Calvaric to gain a key that will let us out of the castle. And the way we get out is actually through that gate we found in the caverns below. But before we do that, we are going to talk to Sir Mabon here, and he's going to give us a little side quest. And he requires us to go seek out a number of individuals to get a number of status reports. He's actually been asked to fill in for General Oberon, the traitor, so he has to gather as much information as he can, and we have to get reports from Captain Holden, Captain Penrith, Commander Calum, and Lord Harold. So we're going to do that as we go around and collect the information that we need. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go talk to Captain Calvaric. Since he has the key to the gate, we need to get to the hidden outpost. So we're going to go ahead and start on that. And again, we could skip this entire thing, but I want to show off as much of the game as possible. And as well, there's really no reason to skip large portions of the game. I mean, you can not complete it, and you won't have as many training points at the end of the game, and it'll make the game more difficult. So I suppose if you wanted to punish yourself, you could skip large sections of it and not have as many training points, but we're not going to do that here. Anyway, if we come over here to this bar, we didn't actually visit this before, but these 3 individuals weren't here before: Sir Kyner, Sir Engris, and Captain Calvaric. I believe Sir Kyner and Sir Engris you can recruit. Captain Calvaric is just an NPC you need to talk to. And we gain the key, and he actually informs us that there are elves living in and around the outpost there. And he warns you that they tend to be rather aloof and xenophobic, as elves almost always are in any fantasy game or setting. So we need to be a bit wary of them. And hopefully they won't give us too much trouble. But now that we have the key, we're just going to go ahead and collect some of those status reports we were asked to get. And one of the first ones is in the Outer Bailey. We have to go down to Commander Calum, who we spoke with at the beginning of the game, but haven't spoken with, or Penrith here. And he has one of the letters. So we grab that, and we now have the first of the 4. And we now need to go speak with Calum, who is up in the southern gate. So we'll go ahead and talk with him. It's also at this point that you would actually pick up the quest if you're a warrior, the class-specific quest. You would pick it up from the ambassador in Inner Keep level 2, and he would send you on a quest to do something out in the forest. I don't know why I'm talking to the mage, but he would send you on a quest to do something in the forest, and you would go ahead and do that, and afterwards you would receive the class upgrade, as well as, I believe, an item and a bit of training. I'm not sure if you get any training, actually. Actually, I think you do. But anyway, we now have the second report from Commander Calum. That makes 2 out of 4. Fortunately, the 4th one is held by the captain of the outpost, so we won't be getting that one for a while. But we can get the 3rd one from Lord Harold here, and with that we've done 3/4 of that quest, so that's just about done. But for now, there's nothing left to do in Avalon at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and head over to the Inner Keep, or rather we're going to head over to the caves. So I'll just skip right to that. And we make our way across and to the gate we saw before, and see what there is to see over there. So at last the gate opens for us, and we can make our way out of the castle for the first time. And as you can see, we emerge in a forest. There seems to be a beaten path, so we'll go ahead and follow that. And keep alert for a second here, because I believe something is about to pop up on us. Ah, yes, there it is. Did you see that? Did you see that? It was a unicorn. What's a unicorn doing here? Must be an enchanted forest. Forests are always enchanted, aren't they? There's no such thing as a regular forest. No, they must all be enchanted. And once we arrive here, we're beset upon by a large horde of Ahul. Well, that's no good. And they seem to be a little more powerful than the ones we've been facing so far. Quite a bit more resilient. Fortunately, they're still all warriors and aren't actually all that powerful. We're able to defeat them quite easily. Unfortunately, none of them will really have anything on them, so we don't really get much for fighting them. But they were in our way, so I guess they had to die, no matter what. Anyway, we'll continue on after that little distraction. We'll see what lies on the end of this road. Now, unfortunately, this particular part of the game is rather tedious. There's quite a few things you have to do, and the map of the forest is laid out into 9 squares, and you have to explore each of them rather thoroughly in order to complete the game, or in order to complete this chapter. So I'm going to be doing a lot of skipping through the game at this point, and skipping past the most boring parts. But for now we're going to explore this area in the next chapter, as we seem to have come across a lake and some sort of building. And we'll see what's on the other side of that next time.